Welcome back to week number 2 of eFizbo's Market Insights for Cape Coral, Florida. I'm James Schlimmer, CEO of eFizbo. Thank you for joining us. We got some interesting information that we want to give you. Actually, 4 main facts. We're going to do this in less than 5 minutes. But before we start, listen, we're not giving you any investment advice. We're not giving you any legal advice, no tax advice. And as always, the market reports brought to you by eFizbo. Why don't you take a look at this?
From the charming horse and buggy era to the breakthrough of the Model T Ford, right up to today's sleek, eco-conscious electric vehicles. From the switchboard operator to the rotary phone, culminating in the limitless world of today's smartphones. In real estate, it's moving away from the traditional process dominated by agents, high commissions, and paperwork. Introducing eFizbo, a completely online platform revolutionizing how we buy and sell homes. Streamlined, cost-effective, and putting you in control. Step into the center of your real estate transaction with eFizbo.
Hey, everything has to evolve, and so does real estate. Let's dive into the numbers. To start, on Friday, anybody that was in investing was laser focused on Fed Chair Jerome Powell's comments. Now you should see the Wall Street Journal's article here. One thing I want to let you know, you can look this up yourself if you want. 50% of investors believe that March of 24, the Fed is going to reverse course and start lowering interest rates. So when you'll hear the term that 50% of investors have priced in a interest rate decrease for March of 24. Now, I believe interest rates are going to decrease in 2024. It's just my personal opinion for a plethora of reasons. Most notably, I think the current administration is going to want the economy to look good going into the election. I think springtime is when they're going to reverse course. 50% of investors also believe the same. Why does this happen? Well, when the Fed Chair Jerome Powell talks, people listen. And what they listen for is what isn't said, how it's said, and then people go and play the stock market. So to each his own, but we know that when interest rates go down, so the bonds are affected. Bonds affect a 30-year mortgage. Once mortgage rates go down, then chances are more buyers are going to hop into the game. The other interesting thing to note out, nationwide, anchored by Florida, listings are actually increasing when normally they go down around Thanksgiving into the holiday season. And while they're increasing, listings are increasing, so are existing home sales. So it's definitely something to monitor as we move into, really in Southwest Florida, in Cape Coral, January the 2nd to June, it is real estate season. Now, let's hit the numbers. If we look at listings in Cape Coral over the last week, we're going to talk about a 7-day average and a 90-day average. The 7-day average increased 0.61% from the previous week to 2,274 listings. You should be able to see this on the screen, by the way. The 90-day is 1,998, and that is actually a 2.14% increase. So, compared to the national narrative in Cape Coral, Florida, listings are increasing. And we will talk about existing home sales, but once we get a little bit more data than 2 weeks, but sales as well are increasing nationwide. Now, if we talk about average days on the market, 7-day average, 102, compared to the previous week was 98. So you're talking about a 4% increase. That's pretty significant when you start talking about talking about the holiday season. You can give a little bit of grace there, but 90-day was 96 days on the market, average days on the market compared to 95 the previous week, a 1% increase. When we start talking median numbers, though, that's why you got to be able to look at these stats from just multiple angles. Median days on the market, the 7-day average, is 70 compared to the previous week was 63. That's a 15.9% increase. I would call that significant. Now, you've got Thanksgiving, right? You've got folks that are just put everything on pause, not going to make any offers. Listings are going to sit for a little bit. We understand. We'll follow it next week. That's why you're going to tune in here every single week and get your data. If we look at the 90-day average for median days on market, you're talking about 64 days compared to normally the previous week was 63. So That, in a nutshell, is a very quick look within 5 minutes or less of the real estate market within Cape Coral. Again, make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you head over to eFizbo.com. If you want to sign up for free market reports like what we're talking about, just head over to eFizbo.com. Take a look at the seller information, Sell My Home Easy, get my market insights. You can sign right up. It's free. It'll come right into your inbox. And listen, before you go, why don't you take a look at this?
With eFizbo's virtual home studio, buyers are instantly transported into your listing using true 3D virtual reality, allowing buyers to engage with your home like never before. Our advanced technology captures every angle down to the millimeter, creating an experience so real, it feels like you're actually there. Visit eFizbo.com and experience for yourself the new way of immersive home listings.
Hey, listen, we are not kidding. The technology at eFizbo is absolutely groundbreaking for home sellers. So make sure you pick up the phone if you have any questions about the eFizbo listing to close journey, or if you already have a buyer and simply just want to get under contract, reach out to eFizbo. They're happy to help you. We will see you next week. Thank you so much.